Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. Today we've got some big news coming from Daddy Dave's camp that might surprise some of y'all. We're diving deep into why Daddy Dave's beast of an Audi is not going back on big tires for the Outlaw 32 series, and why small tires might just be his new secret weapon. Buckle up, this is one you don't want to miss. Let me take you back a little bit. Remember when Daddy Dave first revealed that sinister Audi build? That thing was a certified big tire monster, pro-charged Hemi under the hood, ready to tear through any No Prep Kings event. Fans loved it. The car had presence, it had power, and let's not forget, it even snagged a win in its debut season on NPK. But in a move that caught everyone off guard, Dave made the bold decision to swap the Audi over to small tires. At the time, folks were scratching their heads, but not anymore. Because now, that decision is paying off. Big time. In the last few months, Daddy Dave has taken that Audi to several small tire races, running both drag radials and the classic 28x 10.5 slicks. And he's been laying down killer passes. We're not talking about just holding his own. No, he's winning. He's proving that a big power combo like a pro-charged Hemi doesn't have to live and die by big tires. This Audi is hooking up, flying straight, and most importantly, crossing the stripe first. And so the big news, Daddy Dave will not be converting the Audi back to big tires for the Outlaw 32 races. That's right, he's keeping the Audi on small tires and sticking to the small tire class in Speed Promotion's upcoming series. Now why is that important? Because that means one of the most iconic cars on the NPK circuit is shifting gears, literally and figuratively, and focusing on a style of racing that's raw, unforgiving, and wildly entertaining. Now let's talk about why he's staying small. It's not just as simple as swapping tires and wheels. Going from small tire to big tire and back again involves a massive overhaul. We're talking rear-end housings, suspension geometry, shock setups, 4-link bars, you name it. It's basically re-engineering the back half of the car. And while Dave's no stranger to wrenching, why mess with something that's already working so well? Let's be real, that Audi looks nasty on small tires. And not only that, it works. We've seen big tire cars that look awkward once you slap on smaller rubber. But Dave's setup is dialed in. It's low, mean, and stable. And with $100,000 up for grabs at 2 upcoming small tire events, this move is looking more genius than gamble. These aren't just weekend warrior shootouts. These are going to be stacked 64-car fields of killers trying to outgun each other for 6-figure payouts. And Dave? He's coming in locked and loaded. What's even better is that Daddy Dave seems to have fun again. You can see it in the way he talks about racing, the way he shows up at the track, and how he's engaging with fans. That small tire life? It's bringing the passion back. And that's what we all love to see. The performance is there, the smile is there, and now the spotlight's following him into a new lane. Now if you're wondering about the Outlaw 32 class, don't worry, Daddy Dave will still be around, supporting the event and who knows, maybe even driving something else in that class. It's happened before. Dave is one of the most experienced and respected drivers in the game, and teams know that. If someone's got a competitive ride and they need a wheelman, he's on the short list. Also, quick heads up for y'all that want to watch the action as it happens. Speed Promotions is rolling out a live YouTube feed for this season. That means you'll be able to watch Daddy Dave and all the other heavy hitters tearing it up live. No TV delays, no waiting weeks for the next episode. Just real-time, raw racing action. Last season's live feed worked great toward the end, and this year they're taking it even further. So what's the bottom line, friends? Daddy Dave isn't stepping back, he's just stepping sideways. Into a format that lets him push his car to the limit, showcase his driving skills, and compete for huge cash in a fast-growing part of the drag racing world. Small tire might not be for everyone, but it's definitely working for him. To wrap it up, Dave's not giving up on big tire forever, but for now, his focus is clear. The Audi is staying small. The wins are piling up. And with six-figure prizes on the line, this season is shaping up to be one for the books. Now here's something else to consider. Small tire racing is evolving fast. It's no longer just an entry-level class or a stepping stone to the big tire world. With events paying $100,000 to the winner, the stakes are just as high, if not higher, than some big tire races. Daddy Dave is showing everyone that you don't need the fattest slicks or the biggest rear-end setups to dominate. You need a well-thought-out combo, a driver who can stay cool under pressure, and a car that's tuned like a scalpel. And Dave's Audi? It's exactly that. That pro-charged Hemi is a savage under the hood. Extreme racing engines didn't just build a fast motor, they built one that's responsive, consistent, and brutally efficient. Combine that with the experience Daddy Dave has gained from decades of grudge racing, no prep battles, and being one of the OGs of street outlaws, and you've got a recipe for small tire domination. Let's also not forget the psychological edge this gives him. While other racers are scrambling to figure out how to tune their cars for varying track conditions, Daddy Dave's already been there. He's dialed in the suspension, he understands how to manage the power, and he's confident in his setup. When you hit the staging lanes knowing your car will work, that's a massive advantage. Confidence can shave tenths off your time just by the way you leave the line. Now sure, there are always critics. Some folks think small tire means less serious racing, but that's just outdated thinking. The truth is, with today's technology, traction control, data acquisition, and next-gen tuning, the competition is tighter on small tires. The margin for error is smaller, and that makes it even more intense. Daddy Dave embracing that challenge shows he's not just chasing money, he's chasing legacy. And that brings us to something deeper. What we're seeing here is a racer who's pivoted, adapted, and come back stronger. This isn't just about winning races, it's about longevity in a brutal sport. Daddy Dave isn't just relevant after all these years, he's thriving by staying ahead of the curve. When others are stuck in their old setups, he's already 3 steps ahead, blazing a new path for what it means to compete at the top. So if you're a fan of street outlaws, small tire drag racing, or just respect smart racers who make bold moves, Daddy Dave's journey this season is must-watch. Whether you catch the live feed or follow the updates online, one thing's guaranteed. When Dave lines up, you're in for a show. Sparks will fly, nitrous will purge, and that Audi will scream down the strip like it's got a point to prove. Because it does. Alright guys, that's it for today's deep dive into Daddy Dave's decision to stick with small tires for speed promotions. If you're hyped for this season, don't forget to hit that like button, drop a comment below with who you think will dominate small tire this year, and subscribe for more killer Street Outlaws content. Until next time, stay fast, stay safe, and keep it locked right here for all the behind-the-scenes racing action.